have to tell you something.
What's going on? Are you alright?
I need to talk to you bad.
Actually, I have to talk to you too. About Matthew.
What about Matthew?
Well, the thing is...
What?
Nate knows Matthew killed Eddie.
Nate, what are you doing? I don't have a choice, but he's got nothing on you. You can't force her to make a porno.
Maybe not. Or maybe I can.
What is that?
Deanna knows what this is, don't you, sweetheart?
How the hell did you get that?
Get what?
The truth about my mother.
So, what was that you were saying about not being able to get her to do porn?
Nate knows Matthew killed his dad?
Yeah.
How? Did you tell him?
Shh, people are coming over.
Danny, how could you?
I didn't. Oh, well, technically I did, but...
You're supposed to be my best friend. How could you do this to me? You promised you wouldn't say anything.
I didn't tell him anything he didn't already know.
Well, if you didn't tell him, who did?
Actually, it was you.
There's your mother's name and the address where she lives, and... Yes, this is chock full of things you just are dying to know.
How did you get my mother's file from that lawyer? What did you do to him?
Do to him? Abel and I are close friends.
You know him?
Oh yeah, we went to Brown together.
Figures a sleaze like you would know a sleaze like him.
It's called networking. Saw him outside, we got to talking, and then I made the connection that my muse and his wayward orphan are one and the same.
And he just gave it to you for nothing? After he's making me give him 20 grand.
You were taking too long and he owes me one, and yeah, he just gave this big old file right over to me.
Give it to me.
No. All in good time. You were willing to fork over a lot of cash for the intel on this file. What makes you think I'm going to give it to you for free?
How much do you want?
I don't want Dina's money, dummy. I want her talents.
Girl, you have seriously lost it. There is no way I told Nate what Matthew did.
You did, you just didn't know it.
How is that possible?
Remember that night in Angel Square? When I found out what Matthew did to Eddie Ford and you confirmed it?
Yeah?
It turns out Nate was there. Hey, he heard everything.
No. Are you serious?
I'm sorry, Des.
So, Nate's known all this time that Matthew killed his dad. And he almost let him go down for it, and he hasn't said a word to anyone? Well... Oh, God. Danny, who did he tell?
Dina.
You son of a bitch! You cannot force her to make your movie.
I would not dream of it. Dina, no one's going to force you to do anything you don't want to do.
Then what do you call this?
I'm negotiating a deal. My services for your goods.
You're sick.
I'm sorry that you think so. I am offering you a chance at stardom and a way to make spectacular money in the process.
I don't want this.
Yeah, but you do want money. And you know everybody wants to be famous. I don't care what they say. You know, look, you do one movie with me, and a girl like you can end up with her own reality series.
You think that's worth doing porn?
You may not know this, but porn isn't the dirty little word that it used to be. It has evolved like pole dancing or online escort services. Think about it, but don't think too long because my offer has an expiration date.
Really? When would that be?
As long as it takes for me to finish my smoke. I'll let you kids talk amongst yourselves.
I can't believe this. So Nate's known about what Matthew did this whole time, and now he's going around telling people?
Well, no, he only told Dina.
And that's okay.
He said it was because he needed someone to talk to and he didn't have anyone else.
So he couldn't talk to you or me?
No.
Why not?
Because Nate didn't just find out about the part about what Matthew did, okay? He heard everything, Des, including you making me promise not to tell him.
So? It's not like someone made him promise not to tell you anything.
He was waiting for me to tell him, but since I didn't because I kept my promise, the only person he could turn to was Deanna.
She's the only person.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't happy about it either. But at least that explains one thing. I mean, that's the reason they've had their heads together these past few weeks. I was really starting to think that they were hooking up.
This can't be happening, Nate. Everything I ever wanted to know, everything I've been searching for about my mother, it was all just right in front of me. And then it was gone. And the only way to get it back
You'll get it some other way.
How? You hired Rick.
He cannot force you to prostitute yourself for his camera.
But he wouldn't be forcing me. It would be my choice.
What? No. Dina, you're not actually gonna do it.
Well, aren't you?
You thought Nate was hooking up with Deanna?
Oh, I kept seeing them together, and then he'd always be in a mood with me. I didn't know what was going on. It turns out it was because he knew I was keeping that huge secret from him, and he finally blew up at me.
Is he still mad?
We talked things out. I think he's okay. Now that we don't have any more secrets.
I mean, maybe Rick's right. Maybe porn's not as bad as we think. I mean, I almost did it before.
So you can let yourself do it now?
Nate, I've been searching for my mom for years, and to just let it go because of sex?
It's not just sex, Dina.
Yes, it is. Look, what about you?
What about me?
You're gonna be a lot worse off if you don't do what Rick wants.
Well, I'm glad you and Nate are okay.
Me too.
But wait. Where does all this leave Matthew? If Nate knows that Matthew killed his father, what's to stop him from telling the whole world?
Dina.
If you don't come through for Rick, he's gonna tell Matthew's parents what you did to him. You could go to prison, Nate.
So I'm supposed to get naked on camera and have sex with you? I haven't even had sex with my girlfriend yet. I cannot betray Dani like that.
I know, I get it. It's your choice. But you really need to think about this, Nate, because it's either making Rick's movie with me or losing your freedom. What's more important?
Dani, she's more important.
But you wouldn't be hurting her. It's just what Rick said. It's business. And you wouldn't be doing it because you have feelings for me or to get off. She wouldn't even have to know.
Look, don't worry. Nate won't say anything.
And what about Deanna? The only thing we know about her is that she used to go out with James.
Nate trusts her?
Does that mean we should too?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Look, she has no reason to talk. And what would be the point of Nate saying anything? I mean, it's not like they can arrest Matthew while he's, in his condition.
What about when he gets better? He is going to get better.
I think Nate will just drop it. No, I know he will. And you should too, okay? Oh, well, your turn.
For what?
Well, you said you had something that you wanted to talk to me about.
There's no way I didn't read this right. It's positive.
Des? What do you need to tell me?
But what if I do this and Dani finds out?
But how would she? I mean, Dani doesn't exactly seem like she's into porn.
She isn't.
Then how's she gonna know? It's not like I'm gonna go around advertising it.
But all it takes is one person to see it. How am I ever gonna look at Dani or my mother or my brothers again? Once we're on camera, it's out there, Dina. There's no taking it back.
I get that. But wouldn't it be better for you to be out in the world living with that risk than locked up behind bars?
It's decision time, kiddies. What's it gonna be?
Whatever you wanted to tell me, it sounded like it was important.
Yeah, right. The thing
Hey,
is...
guys. Hey, Starr. Hey. Oh, Des, you remember my cousin, Baz, right? You met him at Nate's graduation.
Yeah, you were the DJ, right?
It depends. Did you like the music?
Yeah, that was a sweet song you played for Star and James.
Where's everyone? It's almost time for Sam's party.
Oh, I didn't realize I was interrupting a family event.
No, you're not. It hasn't even started yet.
I should go.
What for? You're family. Besides, we never got to finish our talk.
It's okay. We can talk later. Wait, Des, wish Sam happy birthday for me.
Do we have a deal?
One scene, and I get everything in that file.
Excellent. And Nate, does this beautiful little lady speak for you too?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. You will not regret this. I'm gonna head back to the motel, get set up. I want you two there in a half an hour. A half an hour. And then we're gonna make movie magic.
Hey, I know how hard that was for you.
Not as hard as this is gonna be.
Wait, what?
I'm calling Dani.
So is Nate coming?
He's supposed to. Actually, I thought he'd be here already.